morning, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? I'm Tamika, and I want to chat with you this morning about intentional. That's the word for the week, intentional. Now, as we head into the new year, it's about to be a new year, y'all. And I know for me anyway, and I'm sure for you as well, that you have some things that you want to change, some things that you want to adjust in your life, some things that you want to improve, some connections that you want to make, some relationships that you want to make better. You have some goals, some visions, and some dreams for your life. And in order for that to happen, we have to be intentional. We have to be intentional. And so I want to talk with you this morning about intentional. So let me ask you, what are some of the problem areas in your life that needs improvement? What are some of the problem areas in your life that needs improvement? And are you making changes? Are you intentionally making changes in those areas? Or are you doing anything to progress in those areas? I want you to think about that. We're talking about intentional. Because, see, when you really want change and you really want to upgrade your life, then you know you have to be intentional. You have to make moves on purpose. You have to plan to change. Change doesn't accidentally happen. It doesn't happen on its own. We either plan to change or it doesn't happen. So, what are some of the things that you plan to change in your life? You have to be intentional about it. You have to do it on purpose. So, going into 2019, I want us to make moves on purpose. I want us to take steps on purpose. Whatever it is you're trying to achieve and accomplish, because I know you have some things you want to accomplish. I know you have some things that you want to achieve. And there's nothing wrong with having hopes and dreams and aspirations because we all need a vision for our lives. However, just dreaming about it isn't enough. No, just dreaming about it isn't enough. It's time to take action. It's time to put your hope in motion. It's time to put that vision in motion. It's time for us to get up every day and do at least one thing that's going to move us toward those goals and dreams. At least one thing. Get up every day and do at least one thing toward that vision, toward that dream, toward that goal. So what are your plans? How do you plan on reaching your goals? How do you plan on growing and developing? How do you plan on becoming a better person? How do you plan on making those relationships better, your marriage? How do you plan on raising your kids better, taking your life to the next level? How do you plan on doing these things? Because you need some type of plan. You need to put something in motion so you can begin to see progress in the areas that you want to upgrade in your life. Whatever your goals are, I need you to get up every day and do at least one thing on purpose. Your goal could be to work on your marriage. To lose weight and get healthy. I'm working on that. Your goal could be to read more books, to expand your mind and stretch your thinking. So your goal could be to read a book a month, watch more videos. Your goal could be to pay off your debt. Be debt free in 2019. Pay off your home, to work on your friendships and your relationship, to start that business, to start that clothing line, to start that ministry, to produce that CD, whatever it is, whatever that goal is, I need you to do something toward that vision every day. If it's just one thing, baby steps. And of course, it won't happen overnight. But if you continue to take baby steps, a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit over here and a little bit over there, guess what? That dream will begin to manifest. That goal will begin to come to pass. You will begin to see progress in your life, just a little bit. Diligence, doing a little bit over time until something greater happens. Because I know you got some expectations. I know you do. I got expectations. You have expectations now and going into 2019. You have some things that you want to do differently. You have some people that you really want to connect to. You have some things in your life that you want to adjust. There's something you want different, to be different about you. You want to come into become who it is that God created you to be. I know secretly in your heart you have some dreams and desires, but they can manifest. You just have to make moves on purpose. You have to work toward those goals on purpose. And it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. No one can stop you. No one can get in your way unless you allow them to get in your way. People can't do anything to us or stop anything in our lives unless we allow them to. So if someone gets in your way, you allow them to get in your way. If someone stops you, it's because you want it to be stopped. Nobody, no one can stop you but you. Nobody can get in your way. No one can stop or hinder what it is that God has prepared for you. It's been prepared before the foundation of the world. You just have to walk towards it. You just have to start making steps on purpose, intentionally. So if you're stopped, it's because you want it to be stopped. And it's because you allow people to come in and stop you from doing what it is that's on your heart to do. So start being intentional about what you do every day. Start being intentional about how you spend your time, what activities you engage in, the people you surround yourself with, the places you go, the events you attend, the voices that you allow to speak into your life. Be intentional about that. You don't want everybody just speaking into your life, speaking over your family, speaking over your kids. Be intentional about who you allow in your circle. Be intentional. If the places that you go and the events you attend are not contributing to your growth and your development, then you may need to reconsider those places. If the people that you surround yourself with are not propelling you towards your goals, propelling you towards your vision, helping you and motivating, encouraging you to become the best version of you, then you may need to rethink those relationships. And the same vice versa. If you in somebody's life and you're not propelling them toward their goals, if you're not helping them, motivating them, and inspiring them to be better and to do better, then guess what? You're hindering them. And they need to rethink that relationship with you. It may be time to do something different. And different, it's okay. Change is good, especially if it's for the better. If it's going to help you to become all that God has created and called you to be. It's for the good. So just be mindful who you surround yourself with. It's time out. We have to stop wasting time doing the wrong things with the wrong people. No more time for that. Doing the wrong things with the wrong people. You choose. You decide who and what will be a part of your life. You decide your future, what you want your future to look like. You know that hidden dream and that vision God is putting on the inside of you, what's on your heart. So determine, make up your mind, decide today, okay, this is what I want my future to look like. Can they be a part of it? Can this be a part of it? Can these places I'm going, these events I'm attending, does it line up? Is it conducive to what I'm trying to do in life? You need to ask yourself that. And no, God is not waiting. We're not waiting on God. God is waiting on us. He's waiting on us to do something on purpose, to intentionally start making steps so that he can order our steps. He's waiting for us to make moves, to put that hope and that vision into motion so that he can bless it, so that he can grace you to do whatever it is he's put in your heart to do. So let me leave you with this word. It's a familiar word. It's to the point, simple. James 2:17. I'm going to read it to you. It says, faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. Just like I mentioned before, dreaming. No, see, it's time to move from dreaming to doing. It's time to move from dreaming to doing. Faith without works is dead. Just dreaming about it isn't enough. It's time to put it in motion. It's time to put some action with it. Yes, we need faith. But if you don't have corresponding action to go along with that faith, then your faith is useless. If you don't have no works to go along with that faith, then your faith is useless. It's time to take action. You have to have some action to go along with that faith, because dreams and visions just don't happen on its own. They don't just happen, appear. They manifest. You have to do something. You have to work towards it. It takes work and determination and diligence and dedication and commitment and the help of God. You do need the help of God. If you can make your vision come to pass on your own, and you can fulfill your purpose on your own, then it's not from God. A God vision includes God. You need God to help you do it. And you need the people that he's going to send along your path to help you get it done. So you do need the help of God if it's a God vision. Because if it's something you can do, it's too small. So you need work, you need action, you need determination, you need commitment, and you need the help of God. But you got to be intentional. You have to be willing to do it on purpose. It's time to be committed to your growth, committed to your development. It's time to get up, read a book on purpose, watch some videos on purpose, start researching about that business that you want on purpose. Do it intentional. Do all the research that you need. Go fill out an application for your name or for a trade name or whatever you need to do. Just do something, you know. I feel like at some point I want to travel. I want to go outside the country. So guess what I need to do first to just put it in motion? I need to go get a passport. So guess what? I'm gonna go apply for a passport. That's just one step I can take that's moving me toward something that I feel like God has put in my heart to go to other countries at some point. So I want to go get a passport. Just do something, just baby steps. Whatever it is you need to do, but set it in motion. 2019 is right around the corner. It's here. It's here, y'all. It's time to get busy. There's some things I want to see in 19, and I know you do too. I have some expectations, some grand expectations. And I know you have some. And I know you have some things hidden in your heart that you really want to see in your family, that you really want to see happen in your life. There's some things you really want to see, and you're getting frustrated, and you're like, what's going on? Just take some steps. And once you start taking steps, be patient. Nothing happens overnight. Just take little bit of steps. Be diligent. Little things, diligent in doing the little things until something greater happens. And it'll happen. I'm going to tell you, God is faithful. If you're faithful over the little, he'll give you much. He'll increase you and make you rule over much more. So just be faithful with the little. Take the small steps. Go do what you have to do. Go get the business name. Go get your federal ID number for the business that you want to start. Start researching what it is that you want to do. Start making some videos or YouTube videos of you singing or something if you desire to be a singer or whatever it is you want to do. Just make a step. That's all I'm asking. Faith without works is dead. Well, I'm out of time. I hope this word was a blessing to you. I really hope that it encouraged you to say, you know what, it's time for me to make a move. Sitting on this couch, watching TV, these shows and talking on the phone all the time. What is that doing for me? I'm not learning nothing more. I'm not growing. I'm not developing. People over here growing. People over here developing. People over here making moves. People over here walking in purpose. People over here putting vision into motion. It's time for me to do something. I'm not trying to compete. I'm not trying to compare, but I need to be inspired by what's happening around me. If they're doing it and they doing it and they doing, I ain't trying to be like them, but I'm inspired by them. So let me get to moving. Let me get to doing something. Let me stay in the lane that God has given me and the purpose he's given me, the vision he's given me, not to be like anyone else, but let me start doing something and let me pull from them. Let me be inspired and motivated by them. So I hope this video encourages you to do that. 2019 is here. And it's time to make moves. It's time to do things for the kingdom. It's time to make changes in our lives, in our families. It's time to get healthy. It's time to stimulate our mind. It's time to expand our thinking and expand our mind and renew our mind to greater things. Because when you renew and stretch your mind, that means you can be stretched. You can be increased. God can expand your territory, but you can't expand your territory if you don't expand your thinking. So let's do it. 2019. I want to say Happy New Year to you. I love you. I hope you have a great and prosperous year. May the favor of God, the peace of God, and the love of God follow you and overtake you. May grace be multiplied to you and your family. Until we meet again, have a good one. Love you.